Here's head football coach Steve Johnson. And coach, you complete the 10-0 season. You're MIAC champs. Now I know the next thought is what's next, and you go into the postseason playing St. Scholastica this week. Where are you at as a coaching staff, and where are you at as a head coach of the squad?
I'm really proud of our guys. A great accomplishment. You don't really have time for the accomplishments and so on and so forth. But we wrapped up the conference championship early, and then went to St. John's, and it was a big deal for us. That's always a great game, but it's a big deal to be undefeated, to do those things, and that kind of define you. And our players we've really been great at just 1 week at a time, and we've got to get better today and do those different things. So it was really gratifying to play well up there. Surreal, kind of a foggy day. They had lights on, beautiful facility at St. John's. It's always fun to be there. So it was kind of did your heart good up there, and it was fun.
Well, let's talk about that St. John's game specifically. Your defense has another phenomenal performance. Holds St. John's to 7 points, now 13 points allowed in the last 3 games. What's the mentality of that squad, and how's Coach Fraziel and Coach Meyer-Miller been a big part of that?
Well, our coaches, Frage and Coach Miller and Coach Meyer, and along with Hilligus and Mills, they really are an even keel group, and they're kind of, there's a lot of intensity, there's a lot of those things, and the expectations are incredibly high, and they have just been growing and growing and growing, and the Mathis brothers inside are terrific. Kevin Flaherty has played great football. Young buck Ben Walquist is a guy who broke his ankle against Gustavus 3 games ago, and he's having just an amazing season, and it happens. So there's a heartbreak thing there, but Phil Peterson, Mockley, and some of these young guys came in, and they're just doing a great job in the alley. So that linebacker core has been really fantastic, and our secondary is getting healthy. So it's kind of fun. It might have something to do with kind of where we kind of feel like we're kind of peaking. I don't know if that's a word. Where we're just we're getting better all the time. And man, that's our goal. And I don't care what our record is. That's our goal. Just get a little bit better all the time and care about each other, and be the right kind of man every day, be the right kind of team every day, and that's what we get after.
Well, one of the individuals that might be getting better and better each game is Mitch Hallstrom. He's a senior wide receiver, one of many on your team. He just broke the all-time receptions record at Bethel University. Talk about the way he's progressed as a player and what he brings to your team.
Mitch is an incredible athlete, and he's instinctive in a weird way, and he's just a terrific player, but he's just a great athlete. He can throw, he can catch, he can run, and he's a monster. And but he has become more disciplined. He has become he's just grown and matured in whatever to become just an amazing player. But this is the thing that I'm most proud about, or the thing that I admire in Mitch. He makes incredible catches on game day. He does it in practice. He dives for balls and catches them one hand. Last night at practice, he's one hand, and it's a 25-yard ball. And Eric, guys my age can't even play catch with Eric because he just throws to her. And it's a neat thing to not only kind of flashy on game day. He works his tail off and doesn't get too up and down. Demands a lot from himself, and I'm really proud of Mitch and the way he's kind of not only played well and done those things, but led and just fought through things, and just great. And so, the whole offense is great, but when you think about, Mitch has just really done some neat things.
Yeah, so let's talk about this next week. It's your 8th trip to the postseason in the last 14 years, and something special all the time. But how do you keep your mindset focused on St. Scholastica and try and go out in W?
We don't have a choice but to do that. If it's win and you get to stay doing this thing, and the alternative is getting ready for Thanksgiving and go Christmas shopping. So it's like this is every man's dream. We can delay some of that stuff except the meal at Thanksgiving. But when you think about the opportunity that we have, you don't want to waste it, but you don't want that to get you nervous either. So we're kind of trying business as usual, and we're getting after it. We're saying this is Tuesday. It's got to be the best Tuesday of the year. Do you care about winning? Do you care about being the kind of team that you want to be? Do you care about growing? And I just feel like it's important that we keep that thing on what's next, baby. What's next? And sometimes after good, it's harder to get to what's next. Most people think, oh, what's next for after you screw up? No, it's the other way, because you kind of can get complacent and not be demanding of yourself and your buddies, and then the next thing you know, you're soft.
Well, as we think about what's next, we know that you get St. Scholastica this Saturday at noon, different time, and we'll look forward to hosting a playoff game.
We